the idea with Eat the Frog is that the best time to eat the frog, which is a large or difficult task, like no one wants to eat a frog, right? The best time to do that is as soon as you wake up. The first thing you do when you wake up is you need to tackle the biggest and hardest problem on your agenda. And this is really closely related to the very first pillar, which is just focus on one thing per day. But the idea is that that really should be the first thing that you do, rather than I think so many people who I talk to, they wake up and the first thing they do is check their email, right? Like I want to quickly figure out if there's anything urgent I need to respond to. Or even worse, they'll say, okay, the first thing I do is I check my Instagram, check my TikTok the first thing in the morning. And it's just the you need to shift away from being reactive and checking email, which is okay, I got this unread email and I opened it and I feel vaguely productive. You actually got nothing done. You need to shift away from that and go into something more proactive. And that's exactly what Eat the Frog is. You have already established something that you want to achieve from the day before. And so that's the thing that you should really be spending your time on, not email, not Instagram, and not anything else, right? Um, like you have to kind of think about what new information have you collected such that you're actually changing your priority from 11 p.m. the night before to 7 a.m. the next morning, right? So most likely in 99% of the cases, you have not gotten any new information. And so if that's the case, then you really should be working on the thing that you established from 11 p.m. the night before and not the thing that came into your email inbox that morning. And so tactically, the way this manifests in my system is I will set a timer. I'll actually set a timer. And in the morning, whatever time I wake up, it could be 9 a.m. or it could be 11 a.m., depending on how late I was up the night before. I'll actually say, okay, this is like an hour block that I have, and I'm only going to focus on this one thing. And having that timer is a pretty powerful technique. Like many of you might have heard of Pomodoro technique, but in general, this idea of setting a timer where there's a definitive end to your working session is a really powerful motivation to actually get things done during that time block.